Alright, this is unusual for me. I have not actually tested this at all, but I don't have the hard drives needed to set it up or anything like that. It needs to making a server, so I need some NOS drives to set up a RAID and stuff with it. So instead, we're going to take a look at it straight out of the box, see what comes with it. Anti-product key. Precaution of use, warranty thing. Let's just do this later for the product key when you set it up. Does that mean it's pre-installed with Windows 10? That wasn't advertised when I picked this up. I'm going to take that setup out of the way. Here's the computer, and before we're so. Mount, standard. Power, standard. 2 HDMI cables, 1 short, 1 long, standard. Mounting screws. Done. Not going to do anything with that just yet. We'll boot it up and check the specs real fast, but first up, I want to see what's in this thing to make sure it's good to go. So, I don't have a pry tool like some fancy people do, so I just use a knife, and it's worked for me all these years. I've been working on computers since '98. I've always just used standard screwdrivers and a freaking knife. I just have to find the right spot where I can pry, where I can just feel there generally usually isn't something. Pops right off, no screws. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws holding down. So let's pull off this board and see what's on this. Like, I want to know what they built this with. It is really curious for me what's in this. It says 30, so we got 32 gig EMMC. It shows right there. Our I/O ports line up right. With our 1 gigahertz or 1 gigabit a second Ethernet or RJ5. We got a USB 3.0 here. I should probably go around and show the sides of this before I tore it apart. I'll do it real fast if I pull these screws. Because some people probably just want to see what's inside. So, remember, the websites are the same, built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But okay, so let's maybe find the right spot where I can hold. All right, so we got SD card slot. Boom. We got 2 USB 2.0s there. USB 3.0, power input, power on and off. 3.0, HDMI, RJ45, 1 gigabit, headphone jack. We got VGA port. That's it. Like, it's super simple. 3 USB ports all together. Only one of them is USB 3.0. So I'm only going to need one. My plan is to have 1 USB 3.0 to FireWire to a small external hard drive bay with 2 drives in it that are just external drive hub bays. This thing's going to control the, I think I might be doing RAID, not positive. I think I just do a full, just normal setup. I'm not going to RAID and just putting my anime on there. That's pretty much it. Let's see if I can get this out of here. Wow, this is really stuck in here. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. It's wheeling out. Come on. This thing's stuck over here at the corner with the VGA, which is, I don't know why they put a VGA on here. I mean, the capability's got, DVI, mini display, or display ports. But there we go. There's our Wi-Fi antenna. Plugged to the top of this thing, so that's a simple tape up. Then we have our processor on top there. Let's see, version 2.0, SD card reader. We got a power light. Pretty simple. I really don't want to take off the heat sink or anything, so I'm going to leave that on. I don't want to mess that. I just wanted to see what was under the hood here. And it's surprising that this thing here says it's a quad core with, what was it, 4 gigs of RAM? Box doesn't even say. I think that's what the listing said on Amazon. It was 4 gigs of RAM. Let's see here. We got some control I/O. Yeah, I can't. The RAM must be under the heatsink area, but I'm not going to dig into it. That's not what I do really. Well, I do for fun, but I actually want to keep this. I don't want to break it. I wouldn't break it, but with just taking it apart. But I just don't like taking apart stuff that I actually want to keep 100%, because, you know, if you break something by accident, if you drop it by accident, you can snap it or something. Wow, this is freaking ridiculously hard to get back in. Oh, it's that stupid VGA port again over here in the corner. Like, dear God. Why even have this thing on there? It's seriously ridiculous to have a stupid VGA port on there. And they have a mounting set right next to the thing, right there. It's just there's a mount point right there that the screw has to go into, so it has to line up just perfect into the hole and around that peg all at once, while not pinching or hitting anything else, and still getting everything in lined up. So I wiggled out this way first, so I'm going to try doing it again. There we go. It's plastic, it stretches. Boom. Back in. Don't do what I do. For computers, you should always ground yourself out. I'm unlucky where I don't generally shock things. Don't have a static build normally at all. But just a little shock can fry some stuff, so supposed to be careful. But in all honesty, this was cheap. I'm playing around with it. If I did break it, I'd be upset. But I'm not too worried about that. So here we go. Last screw goes in here. And there we go. We're all screwed up. Let's put the board back on. Let's see here. Intel that way. And this goes this way. So, yep, all clipped on. Boom, it's a Z83 Kodlix PC. Gaming bobber. So, let's get this out. Let's get that short cable out. And get everything out of the way. Just plug it over here in the corner. Plugs into USB for power. And then we got HDMI. There we go. From that, I'm plugging into this little tiny screen. Just like that, and that. I will be using my smaller cable. I have a couple small ones of these. Actually, let me see if I can find that real fast. Let's see the small one. So I'll get that all plugged in. That one plugged up. If you want to see it. And all that's left is to get a keyboard. So let's do keyboard and mouse. Let's just put in a wireless plug. Pull it from over here. Alright, got it. This plugs in here. Straight in. Alright, power cable in. And we turn it on. Blue light comes on. It's supposed to be booting. Let's check out the screen. Never turned off. Turn on well enough. Blue light's on. Screen comes on. Intel. Alright, and it's up. So let's just check the specs. Boom. It says that we are running an Intel Atom X5 Z83-V CPU running at 1.4 gigahertz with it's 2 gigs of RAM, 64-bit operating system, and that is quad-core Atom. Let me bring it closer. Once we do, it gets focused out. But there you have it.